50 years ago, when we launched the Voyager probes into deep space, our model of the cosmos was straightforward. We assumed what we could see through our telescopes was all there was to the universe. In that era, astrophysics operated under a strict consensus. Every star, planet, and galaxy strictly obeyed the visible laws of gravity, exactly as Isaac Newton and Albert Einstein had laid them out. Gravity was generated by mass, and mass was something you could observe. That reassuring model held until the 1970s, when astronomer Vera Rubin started taking extremely close looks at the outer edges of the Andromeda galaxy. This schematic plots the orbital speed of a galaxy's stars against the expected pull of gravity. Because the dense, bright center holds the most mass, the stars on the far outer edges should be moving relatively slowly. Instead, Rubin found the exact opposite. Those outer stars were whipping around the galactic center so fast they should have ripped free. The math was unavoidable. The visible matter did not contain enough mass. Gravity was missing a massive, invisible piece. To solve Rubin's anomaly, scientists had to accept the existence of something entirely new, an unseen, untouchable force we now call dark matter. The scale of this material is difficult to grasp. Mathematical models show that dark matter is roughly 5 times more abundant than all the regular, visible matter in the universe combined. Because it doesn't interact with light, we still can't see it. Today, physicists operate deep underground in retired gold mines, waiting for hypothetical dark matter particles, like WIMPs, to pass through the Earth and crash into highly sensitive vats of liquid xenon. Even a single microscopic collision would prove its physical structure. But even without seeing the particle itself, its cosmic effect is undeniable. Dark matter acts as an immense, invisible pull. It is the gravitational glue that forms the scaffolding of the universe, and without it, galaxies like ours simply could not exist. By the late 20th century, with dark matter accepted as the universe's glue, cosmologists made a very logical assumption. If the universe was packed full of this massive, attractive force, its collective gravitational pull should be actively dragging on the cosmos, slowing down the expansion of the universe. In 1998, astrophysicist Adam Rees and a team of researchers set out to measure exactly how fast that deceleration was happening. This distance scale shows how they pulled off the measurement. They hunted for Type 1a supernovas, exploding stars that burn with a very specific, highly consistent brightness. By acting as cosmic standard candles, these explosions gave researchers a rigid measuring stick. If you know exactly how bright a star is supposed to be, its apparent dimness tells you exactly how far away it is and how fast the space between us is stretching. But when the data came back, it delivered a massive shock. The expansion of the universe wasn't slowing down at all, it was speeding up. The gravitational pull of dark matter was actively losing a cosmic tug-of-war. Some entirely unknown, invisible entity was pushing back against gravity, tearing the fabric of the universe apart faster with every passing second. Astrophysicists gave this mysterious outward pressure a name: dark energy. And unlike regular matter, it seems to be an inherent property of empty space itself. This sets up the ultimate cosmic battle. Dark matter is the pull, desperately trying to hold structures together, while dark energy is the push, relentlessly driving them apart. And the mechanics of this battle heavily favor the push. This 3D grid represents the vacuum of space. As the universe expands, it inevitably creates more empty space. Because dark energy is a property of that space, generating more emptiness literally generates more dark energy to push with. It is a runaway compounding effect. Roughly 6 billion years ago, the sheer volume of empty space allowed dark energy to completely overwhelm the gravitational pull of dark matter. Dark energy is officially winning. Looking at this chart of the universe's total composition puts humanity into a deeply humbling context. Everything we have ever interacted with, every star, planet, and person, makes up barely 5% of reality. The remaining 95% belongs entirely to the dark sector. And because dark energy dominates that pie chart, cosmologists can now forecast our ultimate fate. They call it the Big Freeze. As dark energy compounds, the expansion of space will eventually accelerate faster than the speed of light. When that happens, the light from distant galaxies will no longer be able to reach us. They will literally be pushed beyond our visible horizon. If you were to look up into the night sky in the extremely distant future, you wouldn't see a sprawling web of stars. The sky will be pitch black, leaving our isolated galaxy incredibly cold and profoundly lonely. But before we face the end of the universe, astrophysics has to solve a much more immediate problem. Right now, the field is gripped by a thrilling crisis known as the Hubble tension. We currently have two main ways to measure the expansion of the universe. One looks deeply into the past, studying the ancient, cooling radiation left over from the Big Bang. The other measures the modern universe by tracking the light of distant supernovas. Both of these methods are the gold standard of modern science. The data is heavily vetted and incredibly precise. The problem is that their answers for how fast the universe is expanding completely disagree. Rather than a failure, this mismatch is exactly what scientists hope for. It means our standard model has a massive blind spot. The universe is still actively subverting our expectations, leaving us standing right on the edge of the next great discovery in physics.